What's good, everybody? Timeless Travelers Tutorials, and in today's episode we're going to be going over how to build a simple yet effective villager breeder farm. There are many great uses for a village breeder farm, some of them being if you want to create an iron farm, whatever size you want, you're going to of course need some villagers. So why don't we just have a village breeder farm set up to help get you to that goal. Another thing that you can do is you can create a trading hall, or if you want to create a combination of the two, a iron golem farm / trading hall, then you can do that with a village breeder first. And another great use is to repopulate a village. If you happen to come across a village that has no villagers, or a raid destroyed all of your villagers, or if you just got tired of their villagers and you went on a rampage, you wiped them all out, and then you realize, you know what? Maybe I kind of want the villagers back. So now you're like figuring out what to do. A village breeder farm will help, restore the mistakes that you made and also help repair the damage from raids. This farm is very, very simple. It relies on feeding the villagers. You can do it manually, or you can set up a timer, kind of like one of the timers we have right here, at regular intervals to just kind of over time feed your villagers. From there, the baby villager will drop down into the water and go off into a nether portal. From there, you create some sort of maturation chamber or any sort of like containment area to wait for your baby villagers to mature into full-grown villagers. Send them off with minecarts back into the overworld and off to whatever desired destination you have. And as always, if you enjoy content like this, leave a like on this video. Let me know down below in the comments. And if you want to see more content like this in the future, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and slap that notification bell so you can stay up to date on all future content. Now, without any further ado, let's get on with the tutorial. Okay, let's start with the simple part. Go ahead and we're going to start with the portal. So go ahead and we're going to place down our 3x3 space. And we're going to go temporary, bring that across, just like that. Bring this up. There you go. Okay. Now we're going to just ignite the portal. Now we want to, of course, cover this side, because we don't want any unexpected guests getting in. So go ahead and put your glass right there. Then we're going to go around and we're going to start setting up our frame. So we're going to go out by 1, 2 from this post right here, this nether beam right here. Okay, so coming out 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then bring that across to the other side. Keeping your building blocks out, we just want to build up by an additional 3 right over here. All right, and then we can fill this in with our glass. Like that. And then go ahead and get out your building block and complete your frame. Go ahead and fill this all in and you should have a nice little box. Okay, team, so you should have a box that looks just like this. I just copied over to this side and then filled in the back using the same exact pattern. Now, while we're down here, go ahead and get out your water bucket, place your source right here and right here. That centerpiece will become an infinite source as well, flowing straight into our nether portal. Then you want to go ahead and get out your post, whatever post you want to use, make sure it's the wood ones and not the stone walls. And we're going to go right into the middle here. We're going to go over by 1, and we're going to temporarily place 1, 2, and then leave the 3rd, and then break that piece out. Once we're here, go ahead and get out the glass. Bring this all the way across except for on this piece right here. Okay. Just like that. And then we're going to bring this up on the back right here by 1, 2. And then every other side, we're going to go up by 3. And now we want to get right here, have that dropper facing in towards the chute. And now that we have the dropper in, one way or another, you need to get your villagers in here. So if you're in creative, of course, we're going to use spawn eggs. But if you're building this in survival, chances are you're going to be in survival putting this together. Boats, water streams, mine carts, there's all different ways to bring your villagers from point A to point B. I would recommend either the minecart. If you do not have the resource, then The slower but still effective method would be the boats. So go ahead and get your 2 villagers in here. Make sure that it is not the nitwits. We need 2 working villagers because the nitwits do not breed. Once you have everything set up in here, you have your 2 villagers, you have your dropper, then we want to just fill that in with glass so the bread doesn't go shooting off in the distance when we hit the button. So speaking of button, go ahead, whatever side you want, place your button down, and you'll be good to go from there. So the amount of beds beyond 3 really depends on you. So for the materials list, I provided 3 beds because we need 1 bed per villager. And every bed after that, the villagers are going to say, hey, we have more beds than we have villagers. We need to make the ratio even. So that is going to be what prompts them to breed in conjunction with being fed the proper amount. I use bread because it's just it's in my experience it seemed to work better than other veggies, but people have used potatoes and carrots and that has worked for them as well. I, however, when it comes to the amount of beds, I just spam it. You can put in more, you can put in less. As long as you have 3, it will work. And then every bed after that just kind of helps speed up the process and keep the farm going a little quicker. And the last step in the overworld will be to fill your dropper up with bread. However much bread you want to use really depends on how much you have. I threw about, before starting this, I threw about 4 stacks right on them. And so that's why they've just kind of been continuously breeding. They will hold on to all of as much bread as they can hold on to, and they will just keep passing it back and forth. And every time they breed, they will need more bread. So keep that ready. You can do this manually. Just manually feed them the bread, or you can set up a timer like one over here. There's all different types of clocks and timers you can set, so at regular intervals, they are getting fed bread regularly. As for the nether, where they're going to be sent to, such as that one over there, you want to set up a maturation chamber of sorts. That's what I call it. You just pretty much need a space where they can safely develop into adults. From there, you use your minecart, send them off to whatever destination you want to have them in. And that concludes today's tutorial with Timeless Travelers Tutorials. Thank you all again so much for watching. Let me know down below in the comments, of course, if this video has helped you out. Leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell if you haven't. If you want to stay up to date on future content and you enjoy seeing materials such as this. So until next time, you all take care, have an amazing day, and I will see you all again in the next video.